The Baltimore Police Department is arguably one of the most corrupt and violent departments in the entire country. From planting guns and drugs to killing innocent people, it seems like they're always in the news for all the wrong reasons. And in spite of past indiscretions and bad press, it doesn't seem to deter future criminal activity. If you guys enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give them a thumbs up, and share them with everybody you know. Another violent incident unfolded last month in Baltimore, and the entire thing was captured on body camera. And if you just read the report from the officer and never watched the body camera footage, you'd think that the officers involved in that incident were heroes. But as the body camera shows, they're the opposite of heroes. In a rare twist of events, one of the cops in the video you're about to see has been criminally charged for his actions. Last week, Sergeant Ethan Newberg was actually arrested and charged with assault, false imprisonment, and misconduct for his actions on May 30th. The incident unfolded last month in Baltimore when Newberg and another officer were detaining a man and had him sitting on wet concrete while they checked for warrants. At this point, Lee Dotson passes by and points out the fact that the cops have the man that they detained sitting on the wet ground. And here's how the scene unfolded.
Not even Robert, man. You're getting harassed.
Harassed?
Yeah.
Charlie, man, I caught the with the Beagles with them dog wings.
Sitting on the ground, ask him to sit next to you, bro.
Why don't you mind your business?
You need to stop that man sitting on the ground, man.
30.
Sitting on the ground.
Guys, it's important to note that this is all that happened. Lee Dotson passed by, objected to the cops having the detained man sitting on the wet ground. Dotson walks away, and that's all it took to set Sergeant Ethan Newberg through the power-tripping stratosphere.
You got him? You got him?
I'm not running nowhere. Sir, get off me, sir. Sir, don't grab. Sir, get off me.
Violent aggression simply because of words that the cop didn't like.
I'm suing y'all, yo. I'm suing y'all, yo. Let record on the ground. Sit on the ground now. Man, you better get on the ground. Yo, what the Get on the ground. Get your knee off of me. Get on the ground.
You that fellow in Ashton.
Yo, get on the ground. Hey, call my wife. Ground.
Sit down.
Call my wife. Sit down.
Sit down. Put your hand behind your back.
Sir, I can't.
Put your hand behind your back. There you go. He's putting it
I
back.
can't do nothing, yo. Don't y'all beat me up. I'm suing y'all.
Put your hand behind your back.
All right, get off my neck.
Sir, stop resisting. Put your hand behind your back.
Hurt. Don't come over here and get jacked up, bro. Yo.
There you go.
Hey, can you see that? You see this? Y'all
Yeah, we're
crazy, man.
just need another unit or two.
Y'all can't. What the is you touching me for? I didn't do nothing to you. My freedom of speech. Y'all is violating my amendments, yo. Y'all got me up. Y'all don't know who y'all with, yo. I swear y'all don't. I'm suing you, yo.
Just a quick note, if you're ever with somebody or you're just a bystander, one of the best things you can do is get your camera out and start recording everything. The amazing thing to me is the fact that these cops can't help but be violent even when they know that all their words and actions are being recorded on their body cameras.
And a 1014.
They can't lock me up, Lip. I didn't do nothing. Sir, listen. I asked. Sir, listen to me, sir.
1014, boss.
Yo, get off of me, I never tried to run for y'all, nothing. Get the off of me, my like, don't even make no sense.
Hey, my man.
Y'all got me with a
Hey, my man. Hey, my man.
I didn't do nothing.
Hold on. You got anything on you? You got anything on you?
Yo,
Sit tight.
no, yo,
Sit tight. Sit tight, man. Sit tight.
these white people just did some shit to me, yo. I'm not with that yo. Like, y'all really come over here. Like, I really could have beat this.
Just relax.
right? Relax. Oh my God, yo. Yo, stop being all aggressive with me, cuz. I'm not sitting on no ground, yo. I'm not sitting on no ground. I'm not sitting on no ground. Relax. Yo, take these hands out. Yo. Relax.
Be quiet.
Stand over here. Stand over there. Stand over there. That's the Sarge right there. Stand over there. Stand over there. I'm listening. I'm walking out there to the prayer spot. I asked them, I said, why they got the man sitting on the ground?
Not a lot of protecting and serving going on here.
Get me all on the ground. Why is you checking? That illegal. It is. I'm under arrest.
Yes.
For what? For what? What am I under arrest
Let's
for?
go to jail. Take your charge like a man.
For what?
Take your charge.
What am I going to jail for?
Because you don't know how to act.
Do you hear this? I don't know how to act.
We're taking your freedoms from you and throwing you into a cage because you don't know how to act, says the violent aggressor. But stay tuned, guys, because you haven't seen the last of Sergeant Newberg's power-tripping actions.
Hey, search him. He hasn't been searched.
What is that?
Yeah. And that guy came over here and started interfering.
And that would be a lie. There was absolutely no interference on the part of Dotson.
It has nothing to do with you, man. Mind your business. It has nothing to do with you.
Reginald called in. Listen to number 1 male feeling a mountain bite from the complainant.
Go to bed. Be quiet.
I
ain't got no word.
What's your name? You live around?
No, he's trying to say I was Robert. Don't ever interfere with. What did you say? I didn't hear you. Just relax. Just go. Hey, leave my scene. Go. Leave. Then don't you ever tell me how to do my job.
This guy is so drunk on his own power that he verbally lashes out at a fellow cop who's just trying to get him to calm down. For doing absolutely nothing wrong, Dotson was kidnapped and charged with disorderly conduct and thrown into jail. Luckily, the charges were dropped. To justify his kidnapping and false charges, Newberg would write in his report that Dotson was combative and aggressive. He also claimed that Dotson was inciting a hostile crowd while squaring off with him. But as the video shows, these were blatant lies and the only hostile individual out there was Newberg. Here's what Baltimore Police Commissioner Michael Harrison had to say about this incident and about 24-year department veteran Sergeant Newberg.
City Police Officer Sergeant Ethan Newberg, who arrested a man for resisting arrest in the 2300 block of Ashton Street in Southwest District. Sergeant Newberg was in the process of running a warrant check on a suspect when he claims a second man verbally challenged him, then became combative and aggressive. The body-worn camera video that I reviewed tells a much different story. It shows the man speaking to Sergeant Newberg and walking calmly away after offering his opinion that Sergeant Newberg should have not placed the suspect on a wet sidewalk. At that point, Sergeant Newberg chased the man and grabbed him. A few seconds later, another officer tackled the man to the ground and placed him in handcuffs. From what I saw, the man did nothing to provoke Sergeant Newberg, whose actions were not just wrong, but deeply disturbing and illegal. I don't know how something like this would have been handled in the past, but I know that as soon as I saw this video, I knew how I would be handling it. As a result, at my direction, and as we speak, Sergeant Newberg is being arrested and charged with assault, false arrest, false imprisonment, and misconduct. He is also being suspended from the police department. This type of behavior simply cannot and will not be tolerated under any circumstances. It's no secret we have a lot of work to do to rebuild our relationship with our community members and to regain their trust. Today represents our commitment to police accountability, transparent, and command leadership. My actions, once being made of this incident, were swift and decisive. The vast majority of our officers care very deeply about Baltimore and the people who live here. The officer we arrested today, or being arrested right now, does not reflect who we are or what we stand for. His behavior will never have a place in this department as long as I'm the police commissioner. Let me be clear. I want my officers to be proactive in solving problems in our neighborhoods. People tell me all the time and every day that they want our officers to be more visible and to be more engaged. We all want the same thing. But at the same time, we insist that members of this department treat people with dignity and respect. Be tough on crime, but be soft on people. It can be done, and I believe it's the only way forward.
You'd think with the pay that these Baltimore officers make, they could find people who don't trample the rights of innocent people or kidnap and beat them. But even the $250,000 that Newberg makes annually somehow couldn't stop him from acting like an oppressive tyrant. And yeah, Newberg actually made $243,000 last fiscal year. Leave your thoughts about this for the world, the Google Thought Police, and every tyrant with a badge in the comments section below. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Also, check out over 100 hard-hitting designs in the shirt store, and if you want to support more content, hit me up on Patreon or PayPal. All those links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.